Hi, my name is Hector Parra, and this is my friend.
Alan Wool.
And this is a video demonstrating Telios, which stands for the Teleimmersive Operating System. Basically, Telios is a number of things, but most basically, it's a web-based operating system designed for multiple screens. So in this case, what you're watching now is actually Telios on a television. You can always use Telios on your laptop, you can use Telios on your iPad. The idea is that a developer only needs to create the interface once, and using our libraries and tools, the interface can scale down to these devices and are usable either by mouse or by finger, or in this case, a remote. So right now we're just looking at a typical application that would be in a Telios environment on the TV. We're actually recording what we would look like as the feedback from our video conferencing application. But when we step out, you have the Telios interface. You have various types of apps. We have apps from Vimeo and YouTube. We have a movie player app, which is basically like Netflix. And we have applications that also interact with devices that are connected to our box. It's basically just a laptop that's connected to this television. Likewise, you can use the laptop itself or an iPad. And with our remote, we can go to each one of these individual apps. This is all 100% web-based. In some cases, we do use Flash, but we tend to use HTML5 as much as possible. And likewise, the whole idea of a full-screen interface, everyone's jumping on board. Vimeo, YouTube, everyone knows that this is the future for things. So one of the really cool things, like I said, is the fact that it's available to multiple interfaces. And to do this, we invented a library called H2O, basically water. The idea is that you have HTML that you would write normally, and our code will parse your HTML for you and add additional code to make certain elements scale according to the size of the container that they're within. So this is all HTML. Like I said before, this is actually just a web page, and you notice that all the text and all the pictures, all the pictures scale in real time. And mind you, this isn't vector, this is not SVG, this isn't canvas. These are actually images and regular text. Each thing basically takes up the space of the container which it's inside, with the utmost container being the window itself. And so it makes it really easy for developers not have to deal with SVG or canvas. They'll literally just pull down divs and images and p tags and your header tags, and the library just does everything else. The video phone itself, as you guessed, is Flash. HTML5 based video conferencing is not here yet. So despite this, only the background is in Flash. Actually, the Chrome that you see up here is all HTML. And in order to get information from devices, we developed a server that we call Martinelli. And Martinelli takes information from serial devices, which include traditional RS-232 and possibly Bluetooth, and also Zigbee devices, and communicates that information back to the UI, which is a web-based UI. So this is actually a medical grade scale. And so I'll go ahead and turn it on, and I'll step on it. And so the information in real time goes back to the browser. And this app that we made, it'll average what becomes a stable weight, and then plots it on a chart. All JavaScript, all HTML. Very typical now of definitely mobile applications to be completely HTML and CSS based. And we also had something similar for a blood pressure monitor. It takes a while to take blood pressure, so we won't do it. That's actually the last value for this particular blood pressure monitor. Again, we had something similar. I built this movie player app. This is HTML5 video tags. It's using the same H2O library for scaling. So again, regardless of what the scale is, like things take shape and things look nice. And everyone's seen HTML5 video before. But things look nice and big. They take up the whole screen. Works on the latest Safari, mobile Safari. And initially, we developed this for applications in home health monitoring. That's why we have the blood pressure monitor. That's why we have the activity monitor. The idea is that sensors can be placed on people, especially seniors, and to be able to determine whether they have a fall and things of that nature. We have scales of all sorts. Here's another scale. It has a sad face because the actual scale itself is not connected. This is another example of a full screen interface that you can build with our libraries. You can also connect glucose monitors and things of that nature. There's a bug. But basically the server that collects the data from the serial devices, it's a RESTful interface. Devices actually have a URL. I can't find it here, but you can actually see in the code here that this is the name of the device right here. It's using overloaded method calls, mainly because of cross-domain won't allow for 100% true REST. But right now, in this case, it's using polling. Future versions of this library would use multipart to actually get data to the browser. And that's about it. The Telios project ran its course for about 2 years. It turns 3 from its inception this month, March 2011. So we started this in 2008. We created a lot of prototypes and threw them away over time. This is what we came up with now. Everything's open source, so the code for the H2 library and the Martinelli library are actually available on GitHub. And so anyone can go ahead and fork that information and fool around with it themselves. I would like to think that they're functional, even though they're probably half-baked. It'll take some more development to get it to be anywhere near production quality. But it's a good proof of concept, especially in the Martinelli case, where you are able, through JavaScript, to access a server that knows all devices that are connected to a particular computer. So you would actually put a device on to create an open port. You can delete it to disconnect the serial device, and then you actually get and post to receive information and to send information accordingly. And this is it. This is the Telios project. My name is Hector Parra. And this is Alan. And thank you very much. More of like a candid video.
All right, we're rolling.
Cool. Hi, my name is Hector G. Parra. And this is my friend Alan Lowe. Lou? Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's try is it Lou or Lowe? You've explained to me this before.
It's like law, but it's weird.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah.
And then that way you can maybe do one of these or something.
Alan Law. That's me.
Okay, so when I say my friend, I'll do that.